Kenny Green, raw perspective, concrete and steel, keeping it good and raw. Always like talking to the people, keeping it informed and getting informed. That's how we do it, man. Don't underestimate the exchange rate. It's necessary. You know, about 30 minutes ago, I got off the phone with one of my homies. He's like a little brother to me, right? He has a sentence of 7 years in federal prison, right? Now, hustling real good, doing different things, but wanted to have a whole lot of fun. So my little man, he got a 7-year sentence. He got 2 years in, right? And now he's mad. He's mad because a lot of people that he engaged with won't help him. Their money flow is different, right? So now you're getting upset because a person that works a 9 to 5 and get their money that way can't send you $200 and $300. What they will look at is say, well, you was out here making all that money. And yes, you might have bought bottles and I partied with you and did different things, but your life was your life and my life was my life. And we chose it that way. And I tried to explain to him, it's no reason for you to get mad. Part of this is on you. You know why? Because they didn't sign up for street life. They got to get up in the morning and go do their job. They didn't sign up for street life. You did. So if you have something in someone's house, or you're riding with someone in a car, it's yours. It's always yours. And do not expect a person that didn't choose the lifestyle. Don't have these expectations as you shouldn't tell. Because they never said they wouldn't snitch. If the way that they already let you know by the route they chose, I didn't sign up for that. It's too heavy for me. You don't need to hear it out people's mouth. All you got to do is pay attention. Now you're complaining about your girl, your woman, right? And you mad because she's bringing up things that happened a few years ago when you was in the street. But this is her time probably to remind you of you betrayed her. You did her wrong. She's not comfortable with what you did, right? And this may be her exit plan, or it might be like, bro, I'm going to help you, but slow down, because I'm going to remind you of some things that made me uncomfortable. Also, when you are with a woman, it's to the young homies, the temperamental ones. When you are with a woman and you are bidding for the people that don't know, in prison, in jail, doing time away from the society. She's not standing up for the 4 o'clock count. She doesn't have to wear particular clothing. She don't have to eat a particular food on Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. So she's only experiencing part of the bid with you. No matter how close you are, no matter what you do, she can only do part of it with you. So if you have these expectations and you want her to come all the time and you want her to expend money that's not really rational with her level, you're going to put a strain on it. You're going to put a strain on it. And guess what? If you're going to be gone 7 years, she's still going to want to go to a party. She's going to want to go see a show. Certain parts of her life are going to continue. And you shouldn't be mad about it, bro. Don't be mad about it, because this is how it go. There's certain parts of her life that slow down because you're where you at. There's certain parts of her life that she's not living in the fullness in because you're where you at. That's if she with you. So don't get mad. Don't get upset because she can't come every other weekend. It costs money. It costs time. And sometimes people that work a job, they have to carve out a weekend to take care of a bunch of other things that they can't do while they at work. And if they got kids, they got to spend time. If they got family members and other obligations. Sometimes people that's getting money and spending money on people, buying all of the drinks at the bar, taking these little chicks on trips, giving your homies, yo, all we go, I pay for it, the whole boxing match, boom, 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 right? They had a good time. They had a good time. And some will repay a favor. Oh, he's on his back. I remember, man, he took me to the boxing match. That was a good experience, man. I'm going to try to send him something. But that don't mean you had real value. That means you were a good time. You were something that filled the moment, and that's it. No more, no less. You can't keep calling people collect, right? Because people be at work. People be in the middle of things. People be driving. People be in different forms of motion in the free world that you might not can't wrap your head around. So sometimes I may not take the call because I don't want you to blow that call. Don't waste that call on me because I can't talk to you. So I won't take the call. So don't think I'm ignoring you intentionally because I don't want to talk to you. No, bro, I'm letting you know by not taking the call that I can't really talk. You know why? Because I may be handling some business. I may be in the middle of something. Did that ever occur to you? That sometime that's happening? I helped you with some of your legal fees. I helped you with some of your legal fees when I didn't understand why you couldn't pay your legal fees in the amount that they were, right? Now you're going into a bid, a 7-year bid, and you already need help and you just got to the legal fee process. What are you doing? Hustling? You're not planning? So his anger, his being upset with me in this conversation I had about an hour ago inflamed me to make this video because I know it's a lot of other people out there carrying it and figuring it out just like he is. But guess what? For real, nobody owe you nothing. Nobody owe you nothing. You play a high stakes, you play a high risk. Make sure you can cover yourself because we know how this life go. You understand? And a square person is letting you know by the stance that they are operating in that they are not going to be willing to deal with certain things that come with the lifestyle you are living. They will partake and enjoy it with you. But when the pain comes, and in most cases, especially now, if you stay long enough, the pain is going to come. Then what do? 10 years, 5 years, 30 years, 20 years. People are not really built and equipped to get in that car and ride that with you. We're in a different time. Now, in another time, things may have been different. But in this time, people not getting in the car and riding with you. So when you put people in situations, in cars with you and different things, man, understand. You mad right now because you're looking at all the mistakes you may have made. You should have had more of a bank. You mad with the lawyer. A lawyer, an attorney, you're paying him for his plugs and his know-how around the court, right? The law is always important, but you sometimes need a lawyer that know how to maneuver in the courts, have relationships in the courts, that can do something based on, hey, man, I know you. This is a good dude. Boom, boom, boom. Don't slaughter him. Maybe, man, carve it where, man, this dude could do something again. But you think in a federal prison, in a federal courtroom, you can pay this person a lot of money and it's going to be there's something called guidelines, criminal history, statutes, you know what I'm saying, enhancements. It's so much, man, that you not understanding. This is your first federal bid. And I told you, you can't go in the feds fighting them with a state mentality. What about our relationship? Huh? Why didn't you listen to me on that? You're lucky you got 7. Why didn't you listen to me? I told you. This is not the state. These are not the people you bluff. You have to go at them correctly if you're going to fight. If you're going to fight, go at them correctly. But if you have an attorney that's in good standing or whatever, he might, you know, hey, man, carve it like this, man. The dude's not bad. You know, don't break him all the way down. Just do it like this. Some money might can get that little bit of favor. But enhancements are real. Forgiveness of your points are real. Indictments, all of this is real. And you living in this, and man, you're going to be okay when you touch. But it's difficult when you're doing it. But like I say before, if it ain't rough, it ain't right. These are the moments that you need right now, because you're carving yourself out. You're refining yourself for the next part. Because guess what? You're only as good as what you've been through. A lot of people talk a whole lot of mess. But then when you check their track record and you find out they didn't go through nothing, that's why they run their mouth so much. Because they don't understand repercussions. The way people, man, look, I might can do a lot of things, but I'm going to try to avoid some things. I'm going to try to avoid a lot of things because I know when I got to put work in, I'm going to put it in. But I'm going to try to avoid putting it in because I know it's either going to be me getting a lot of time if it don't work out, somebody slaying on a slab, it's going to be bad. So you always try to work it out differently. So what you're getting now is going to probably loosen up some of that hot-head mentality. It's going to do something different for you. Leave your woman some room, bro. Live with some room that y'all can grow in this thing right now. Because applying too much pressure, she's going to run away. Because in her hearts to hearts, she don't feel that you played it 100% right with her when you was in the streets. So you might get a little payback. Eat that. Nigga, don't be mad at everything. Eat some of that shit. Eat it, and that's it. You're going to be home again quicker than you think. I remember I was bitten. I'm talking about this time. They saying, look, bro, by the time you get comfortable, they're going to be calling your name to leave. And they didn't lie. They didn't lie. Concrete and steel, bro. Keep riding.